Well, I'm glad you're here watching my video on YouTube. The fact is, I don't know how long this will be up, since YouTube has decided to start censoring me and pulling down my videos. But don't worry, you can watch this video on rumble.com/RandPaul, where I post all of my content. Love to see you over at rumble.com.
We're a farming community, and so our farmland's really important to us. It's our livelihood. Can you expound a little bit on where the stepped-up basis is going, maybe to avoid it?
Yeah, this is a very, very dangerous proposition. This is proposed by President Biden. So if your grandfather bought your farm for $10,000 and now it's worth $1 million, when you inherit it, it starts at $1 million. Unless if you sell it for $1.2 million, you'd made $200,000. You pay taxes on that. If you get rid of the step-up basis and you sell it for 1.2, you go all the way back down to 10,000. Now you have $1 million, 1.1 million in profit. Most of the time, it would cause the destruction of farms. If you have to pay that kind of taxes. And so I think we've had stepped-up basis for as long as I can remember. I don't think we've ever taxed it otherwise. If we do, it'll be incredibly destructive to the farm. But even in non-farming community, there are family businesses, an insurance agency, accounting that go on from generation to generation. It'll be a disaster for us. I think you'll see already rural America is not too happy with these kind of policies. Can you imagine how unified the community will be if something like this gets through? Biden's for it. We'll see if there's enough pressure to stop it. For those of you involved in the Farm Bureau, I tell people, call your Farm Bureau in West Virginia and in Arizona. There's 2 senators who can stop this. Nobody on our side is going to vote for it. So really, we just don't have the influence with Chuck Schumer. Manchin and Sinema are 2 Democrats who have said they aren't for all of this. They could stop it. One of those. All you need is one. But they're more likely to listen to like the Farm Bureau in West Virginia or the Farm Bureau in Arizona. But you could have influence. You can write me, but I'm already on your side. But what I would do is spend your time trying to get people in those states, to influence those 2 senators. I did see something encouraging the other day that Manchin instead of $3.5 trillion borrowed, he's looking at closer to $1 trillion. That's still $1 trillion more than we have, but it's less bad than $3.5 trillion. So that's really where the answer is now. And the stepped-up basis is one thing they're talking about getting rid of. The other thing is they're talking about raising the top rate in taxes, but also raising the capital gains from 20% all the way up to 43%. I think if they do that, there's a real danger that a lot of people get spooked and sell in the stock market, and I think they could precipitate a crisis in the stock market by doing that. So I think it's a huge mistake. We'll see if we can stop them.
If you need assistance with federal agencies, please contact our Bowling Green office or visit our website.